Did you
Yes,
ever
correct.
imagine becoming a chief accessibility officer one day?
Frankly speaking, no, not at all.
If someone wants to enter accessibility testing today, what's the
Hmm.
first uncomfortable thing they should do?
Anybody can come and do that, but
What's one skill that every accessibility tester must master?
just having WCAG understanding will not work at all.
Where can I go and apply for jobs?
LinkedIn is overcrowded.
What salary range should a beginner expect?
Three to
What is the biggest mistake that keeps an accessibility professional at the same level?
they have a misconception, okay?
What's harder, training testers or educating clients?
Uh, this is
Most accessibility developers and testers face the same challenge. You understand VCAG, you use tools, and you fix issues, but your role does not grow. Your salary stays the same, and no one tells you what you are supposed to do next to move to the next level. And here's the hard truth: accessibility careers are not linear, and your growth in this field does not come from checklists alone. Our guest today is a proof of that. She didn't start in accessibility, she started as a C developer, far away from accessibility. But today, she is a chief accessibility officer at Accessible Minds, a role that didn't even exist when she started. That kind of transition does not happen by luck. It happens through resistance, deep technical knowledge, and uncomfortable conversations with your leadership. Today, I'm joined by Neha Gupta, and this is not a polished LinkedIn version of her story. We are talking about the pushback she faced, the skills that mattered the most, and what real accessibility leadership looks like. If you are a developer or a tester struggling to grow in accessibility and wondering what it actually takes to move forward, this conversation is for you. So, like this video and comment growth if you want to grow in the accessibility field. Hey Neha, thank you so much for joining our podcast, the first podcast of the year. How are you doing?
Hi, Param. So, first of all, Happy New Year. So, I'm doing great, thank you. And I hope you are also doing great.
Neha, most of our viewers are really fascinated to know your story. Your story as
Uh,
the chief accessibility officer, like what your journey has been to reach to this point. So let me ask
mm-hmm,
from the very beginning. You told me that you
mm-hmm.
started as a C developer. Did you ever
Yes, correct.
imagine becoming a chief accessibility officer one day?
Frankly speaking, no, not at all. So,
Mhm.
I'll brief you about my journey. Okay, so I started my career as a software developer. Okay, I never imagined that I would eventually move into this accessibility testing domain. So I started my professional journey from Chennai, and due to some family this thing, I moved to Noida. But when I started my career as a developer, my core domain was C++, and I was
Mhm.
enjoying that obviously. But when I wanted to move, then I was not getting such project here, where like I was in
Mhm.
HCL and I was not having such legacy project. Although because these are the language which are called legacy languages.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mhm.
there was not much projects in HCL Noida. So then they asked me, can you want to move like your domain? I said, what domain? They said accessibility professional. I said, what's that? They explained me. I was like, okay, it sounds good. Let's move ahead. I said yes for that domain. And then I started my journey with Microsoft project, and there I got that opportunity to learn how to do accessibility testing as an
Mhm.
accessibility tester. So, and that time when I started as an accessibility tester in year 2015, so it was not like everyone was aware about it. So even I was learning with me, my
Mhm.
manager, leads, mentor, everyone was exploring that. Okay, what is that accessibility is all about? So there I learned, I got the opportunity. I learned proper success criteria, the guidelines. They have a like Microsoft was having a set of uh, what to say trainings, okay, which we
Mm-hmm.
had to complete, okay, before doing any project. So we have completed that and started doing the testing. And then later on, I wanted to explore something more, okay. So though I was having that development background, so
Mm-hmm.
I asked like how can we fix these kind of issues from the code level. So there I got that opportunity to learn how we can fix things from the code level. Not in depth, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
somewhat I understood. Okay, the what is the basic HTML we should
Yeah.
learn to structure things
Mm-hmm.
and how things will get fixed. So again, this helped me a lot, and likewise, I started gaining my experience, multiple project, learn more, many more things. Have done some certification also called trusted tester. And really, if I say personally, I very much prefer that certification still.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the content which they have. If a person who wants to pursue their career in accessibility, they should enroll themselves and they should go for it. So then from there, I was keep on doing things. I was learning many more things. I was doing hardware testing. I was doing game testing, all respect to the accessibility. Was
Mm-hmm.
learning many more domain with the accessibility. Then later on, I got a chance to implement my ideas with Accessible Minds. Then I joined this organization in year 2021 as an accessibility practice head, where I played multiple roles.
Mm-hmm.
I was an individual contributor also. Sometime I was playing an HR role also. Sometime I was playing a role of trainer. Like still I do that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and was grooming the freshers, like people whom we were hiring, or the experienced professional, like how we want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing multiple role, and I was leading the entire team. And as like time went on, our team size grew. Like when I joined Accessible Mind, there was only 5 member in that organization.
Wow.
And yes, and later on, it became 50, 100, and it's still we are like going beyond that. So eventually, I was promoted to Chief Accessibility Officer, a role
Mm-hmm.
I continue till today. So yes, this is my like journey from development till
Mm-hmm.
till now what I'm going with that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's fascinating, Neha. You started as a C++ developer, then you pivoted into accessibility testing. From that point onward, you explored more about accessibility and you went beyond
Yes.
your role of accessibility tester, looking into how you can contribute as a developer, like how you
Yes.
can fix it using HTML and other
Yes.
technologies like ARIA attributes, and you digged deeper into the accessibility world, right? So for the
Yes.
first 6 years, 2015 through 2021, you were with
Hmm.
HCL exploring accessibility. And from
Yes.
2021 onwards, with Accessible Minds, you have been contributing wearing different hats, right? And that's
Yes.
where
Correct.
I believe accessibility leaders differentiate themselves from regular testers or somebody who is only focused on accessibility testing versus accessibility development. And that's I
Correct.
believe is the key of for you to getting to where you are right now.
Yes. True.
And during that journey, Neha, was there a moment where you realized accessibility is more than just compliance?
Uh, yes, obviously, because this is the key reason still why I'm continuing with this domain, because what I feel it is not only about the compliance, it is something like we are doing for our society also. like making things accessible. If I'm talking about the digital thing, making those things accessible does not means like we are targeting to the people who are only visually impaired. There are a lot more
Mm-hmm.
different kind of disability exist, okay, which like people like in day-to-day life, usually people who are not associated with accessibility domain, they are not aware about those things, right? Like cognitive or hearing impairment. So obviously, if we are making few things compliance with the point of accessibility, the other people who are like 15% of our like total strength people, we are including them also.
Mm-hmm.
So we are doing something good for them also. So I feel it is a kind of like noble work or cause
Mm-hmm.
which we are doing for our society. Apart from making things based on the compliance, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. And that's what I also tell my viewers as well. When you fix for some, you make sure that it is
Yes,
working for everyone. Right? It's not just limited to people
exactly.
with disabilities.
Yes, correct. Because now I am like very much into this domain. So whenever I go anywhere, I see everywhere accessibility. We should make this also
Mm-hmm.
accessible. Infrastructure, hardware, whatever. Like in day to day, also if we are buying some groceries, something, I feel like everything should be accessible. Otherwise, how they are going to use these kind of features? How they are going to
Mm-hmm.
take the benefits of that? What we are able to take?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And in your journey from starting from 2015 through 2026 now, right? Did anyone
Hmm.
ever tell you that accessibility was an overkill and or too realistic?
Um, Till now, I never faced such person who told me like, because I'll tell you one thing, like still people who are working for this domain, they are very much aware about this, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But people who does not know about accessibility, they still ask exactly what you do, what is
Mm-hmm.
this, who will get benefited, and how you're gonna fix these kind of things. So I feel there are still a lot of areas are there, like gray areas where people need to learn things or should be aware about this. Okay, what
Mm-hmm.
exactly is accessibility? I'm not talking only about accessibility testing in general. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking in general. What is accessibility? Why we should make things accessible? Why we want to make things inclusive? Not only the digital thing, apart from digital world, there are a lot of things are there which
Mm-hmm.
should be accessible. So yes.
All right, right. So
So
you believe there's a lack of awareness still today? I mean, there's a lot
ye-
of improvement needed in this area.
yes, I still feel that there are a lot of things which we need to incorporate in our society to make people aware about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm in India, okay. I can tell you this example only. And recently I have attended one conference in Dubai. There I saw. So I can differentiate that thing very clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They maybe people who live there, they're not technically sound with
Mm-hmm.
respect to the accessibility domain, but they exactly know what is accessibility, why their government is more focused about it, why everything, infrastructure, a digital platform, or anything, transportation, if you talk about
Mm-hmm.
transportation, everything is accessible. They know they want their people to get like come and take the whatever, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to go somewhere, take the advantage of whatever transportation we have. Use public transport, it is accessible. You use our infrastructure things, whatever, if you're going some hotels or anywhere, you will able to see, okay, things are accessible. But when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to our country, I'm not going to demean it because it is reality. Okay, now people, they don't know much about it. They say like, why you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
If you take an example of metro station, you'll able to see some tactiles, okay?
Yeah.
Those tactiles, like yellow color tactiles. Why those tactiles are there in the metro station, nobody knows about it. Only people who wants to know about
Mm-hmm.
it, like because they are aware of accessibility, they can only answer why these yellow
Mm-hmm.
tactiles are there in metro stations. So keeping those things only, we are not making our infrastructure accessible,
Yeah.
right? So first, people should be aware about it. They should know why it is important, for whom it will be important, and how we can help other to
Mm-hmm.
like others so that they can take the benefits of this.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You touched upon two very important aspects in this comments, Neha. One
Mm-hmm.
is you shared your experience how Dubai or other countries are taking care of accessibility, not only at the digital
Yes.
level, but at the
Mm-hmm.
infrastructure level. Second, you
Correct.
spoke about what are the challenges that we have here in India. Do you see a
Correct.
change in the approach with the advancement? Like SEBI has come up with new guidelines that they are looking forward to make
Correct.
their digital experiences completely inclusive.
Yes.
So, do
Yes.
you foresee a shift in the mindset or the approach here in India as well?
Yes, so what SEBI has mandated, this came recently, okay, I guess
Mm-hmm.
4 to 5 months back, and
Yeah.
now people are taking those initiatives to make their
Mm-hmm.
digital platform accessible.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, Parampreet, because I take every day I'm taking 10 to 15 calls to make
Mm-hmm.
them understand first what government want,
Yeah.
what they want us to implement, because they have heard the keyword, okay, they need to make their website or digital platform accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So they are thinking, okay, we will some incorporate few things or automated tool, it will get
Mm-hmm.
fixed, but they know why government is asking you to do that. They doesn't know
Mm-hmm.
who will be the target audience. Really, they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, government has passed a regulation which is right, and they are taking the initiative again, which is right. As I told you, one example about metro station, they are trying to make their infrastructure also
Mm-hmm.
accessible, but obviously it will take time, because first people should be aware why it is important, right? Why it is needed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously it will take some time,
Mm-hmm.
but taking this initiative is very good, which I say, because in India, I'm in this domain from past 13 years. And first time I'm seeing in India, now people are talking about the accessibility,
Mm-hmm.
and they are thinking, okay, we need to make things accessible, irrespective they don't
Mm-hmm.
know what exactly it is, but at least they are started
Mm-hmm.
reading about it, why
Right.
it is needed.
You mentioned you are taking 10 to 15 calls every day, answering the
Yes,
same questions.
yes.
Now we are on a platform which is global. If someone is
Mm-hmm.
watching this video,
Mm-hmm.
how would you explain them to what SEBI is looking for and what is the right approach to it?
So right now, what SEBI is looking, they want, if you are listed in the their listed SEBI regulation, if your company is listed over there, so first thing, if you have any digital platform which are listed, it doesn't mean if you have 10 digital platform, they're asking to do all the 10, they are asking you to make it accessible for all the 10 digital platform. No, not at all. First of all, they are asking you to focus only that digital asset which are listed in SEBI. So,
Mm-hmm.
first thing. Second thing, making partial screens accessible will not work at all. If your digital asset is listed over SEBI, means you're completely that website or application, you have listed that complete application over there, right? Or the website over there. So, we all need to understand the complete digital asset of that particular domain should be accessible. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to run an audit for your application or website, then you should keep those things in your mind that whole website should get accessible, not only few pages which
Right.
are like important. You think, okay, I am showing all the upcoming compliance or regulation in this screen, so only these screens are important. No, not at
Mm-hmm.
all. Your whole website will get checked. First thing. Second thing is what they think, like what I'm getting the question, I understand. They think that there are few automated tools.
Mm-hmm.
So just run those tools over my site or to my pages, find out the issue, let us know how to fix these kind of issues, and that's it. No, sorry to say, this is not the only thing which you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Accessibility testing consists of two things. One is obviously automated tool we run, and the weightage what it carries, what I think is 25 to 30%, not more than that. And
Mm-hmm.
that too also, whatever issue we list, like find out from those tools, we need to check manually also, because sometimes what happens, it shows us false positive issue, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So in that case, if you raise such issue which is not at all valid, will not work. So again,
Mm-hmm.
manual intervention is required, and rest of the 75 to 70% things should get tested via manual tester only.
Mm-hmm.
So this complete thing will help you to complete your audit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to get an accessibility audit. Okay. And the main keyword is what they are getting confused with the term of audit. Accessibility audit means what people are thinking here. They are thinking some external auditor will come
Mm-hmm.
and they'll perform an audit over my website and they'll showcase all the issues and we will fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry to say, this is not the right approach. What accessibility audit means testing. You need to perform a complete accessibility testing over your website and find out the issues, then you have to fix it. And please do not think like that. If you're fixing anything from the accessibility point of view, your UI will get changed.
Mm-hmm.
At 90 to 95%, your UI doesn't get changed. Whatever issue we encounter, it gets fixed from the backend.
Mm-hmm.
Only the color contrast thing gets changed, and that also it won't change anything much in the UI, only the shades change.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also one concern. Like they ask us like, will it get changed, our UI will get changed because it is a live site, what we need to do. So these are the things that they need to understand, the basic things.
Talking about the last point you spoke about, the UI will not change. Completely agree. It will
Hmm.
not drastically change the UI. But
No.
what if the
Hmm.
design is faulty? If they're having drag and drop feature, that definitely
Yeah,
will
that
require some UI changes.
Yeah, that see, if some drag and drop features are there, we need to see the workaround. It is not
Mm-hmm.
like always suggested to change everything. If you have a drag and drop option, you can keep the workaround also. You
Mm-hmm.
can have that drag and drop feature. Apart from that, if you want to say, put some numbering kind of thing corresponding to the each of the option, that also you can
Mm-hmm.
provide, right? Because see, we have an example of slider controls. We know, right? It keep on sliding within like few seconds. But we do not suggest to remove such slider controls. You just implement play and pause button. It's a
Mm-hmm.
workaround, right? Likewise, for drag and drop option also, we have multiple workaround which you can add to your UI, but
Mm-hmm.
it will hardly change anything, right?
And in terms of the timelines, Neha,
Hmm.
what are the
Hmm.
timelines that the SEBI has given by when those websites should be fully compliant?
So initially, there are few steps, okay? First, they ask them to showcase the digital asset which you have to which
Mm-hmm.
are listed in the under SEBI. Then next step is like you need to showcase you have hired some IAP certified auditor. Again, there
Mm-hmm.
like here people are getting confused. Like IAP auditor, who are the IAP auditors? So via your podcast, I just want to make them understand. An IAP auditor is a normal tester like me and you. If we have a good number of experience in accessibility domain, means like +3, we can go and enroll ourselves and we can earn this certification. So a lot of individuals are there who are like IP certified testers called auditors. So these are the auditors, right? So just wanted to add this one because
Mm-hmm.
in India everyone is getting confused like what is this IAP auditor?
Mm-hmm.
So after that next step is like SEBI has asked them to showcase that you have hired somebody to do the this audit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess previously it was December 2025 they had to provide this name, but now again 6 month extension came,
Mm-hmm.
and you know very well when extension comes, people thinks okay we have ample
Mm-hmm.
amount of time,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
just be relaxed. Again,
Mm-hmm.
everyone became very relaxed, and they are thinking everything will
Mm-hmm.
get sorted in a one go. So via your channel I would like to say, please people, wake up, find out your vendors if you are looking
Mm-hmm.
for this kind of facility, and get like provide your project and start doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
And what SEBI has extended till 6 months. So again, they have time till June where they'll find out the vendors and provide them like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
these are the digital asset which we want you to do the audit for this. And after that, again 6 months they have like, okay, you can showcase the report, and in that duration they will ask you to fix also.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess completely timeline is changed, and I
Yeah.
guess in upcoming days again they'll get some extension, and likewise it goes.
Are there any penalties linked with this, Neha? If a certain website fails to adhere to their standards, right, like WCAG 2.2 AA, and they fail to submit
Mm.
their reports to SEBI, are there any penalties?
So, Parampreet, I'll tell first of all, the RPWD Act comes under WCAG 2.1. So
Mm-hmm.
they are asking them to make their site accessible till WCAG 2.1,
Okay.
double A, okay, till
Mm-hmm.
double A. And penalties will be there, but till now it is not yet announced what will be the
Okay.
penalties.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay, so yeah, it's a good opportunity for everyone who works with SEBI, who have listed their websites there. What step needs to be taken? Neha, you just spoke
Yes,
about them very clearly. Who they need to hire. Accessible Mind is
yes,
one of them, right? In case anyone is
yes,
looking for any accessibility expertise, they can directly reach out to you.
correct, correct.
Awesome. Okay. I know we took a pivot towards SEBI and how things are turning into the Indian domain, right? But coming back to your story, Neha,
Hmm.
if you
Hmm.
have to rank like your technical knowledge, your communications, and your business understanding, which
Hmm.
one actually moved your career forward?
I always want to learn things, okay? So, technical knowledge, obviously, I'll say technical knowledge. Because of that, I got this opportunity. And though I'm not so introvert person. I like to talk.
Mhm.
Uh, I like to talk. I like to mingle with people. I like to understand people, what's their thinking, what's their point of view. Second thing is this reason, though I am like easy to get mingle with people, so I got that. Again, I'll say that is
Mhm.
also one plus point where I got this opportunity, because you should be vocal
Right.
when you're getting a opportunity. You need to speak out, otherwise nobody will understand what do you know, what you want
Mhm.
to convey, and what do you want to learn also. So due to these two things I got this opportunity, what
Mhm.
I feel. And till now, like it's being like 13 years of my career, I still feel like I don't know everything. Like it's like sometimes what happens, we stop somewhere, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We think, okay, we got this role, now I'm good with this, so whatever I know is more than enough. So my perception is different.
Mm-hmm.
Really, this is like my personal thing I'm telling you. If I'm getting a role, means I'm getting a responsibility. I should justify myself each and every day why I am there in this role. So for that, I should keep on learning. I should never stop my learning things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it is like this is very what I told you, this things is very obvious to me. If you know me in person, you'll come to know, okay, yes, this girl or this lady is like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, although she is outspoken or she's keep on learning, but yes, though she's having this role, it doesn't mean she's stagnant with that. She wants to
Mm-hmm.
prove herself. So I want to prove myself each and every day why I'm there in this role and whether I'm justifying or not.
Curiosity is actually driving
Yes,
your career forward, right? Because if you have
yes,
curious, you are learning new skills, and as you said, you have
yes,
good communication skills, you are able to articulate your ideas with your executives,
yes,
your peers, which is
yes,
making you move forward.
correct.
Awesome. Neha, you have slightly touched upon what you do in your day-to-day life, but if you have to
Hmm.
give us a quick walkthrough what the chief accessibility officer does in a day.
Okay. So, first of all, I will say like it's every day is a like challenging day.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when I start my day and when I end my day is like totally different. When I start, I think okay, like last day I have completed everything. This got sorted, this got sorted, everything is sorted. Now today I'll be little bit like
Mm-hmm.
calm and I will focus on some other things. I will read about this. I want to read this article. I'll keep those things in my mind and I reach office and there my day start. I first of all I start doing a leadership meeting. Whatever the leadership teams members are there, I just meet
Mm-hmm.
them. I understand what they are going to do for the day. This is like my day to day. Okay, every day I do that. I really don't like to chase this one because there are few things which we need to cover each and every day. So to-do
Mm-hmm.
list. So I meet my leadership member. I understand, okay, if they are stuck something or something we like client has asked us to do. After that, if I get time, I go to the each and every team member and I meet them personally. Just to be like a in-person connection, I
Mm-hmm.
go and meet each and everyone. Just for 30 seconds only, but I'll go. I go every day. This is like my everyday routine.
Isn't it
Sometime what
exhausting?
happen?
I mean,
I feel
meeting
no,
every member of your team, like if you
no.
have 100 plus
Uh,
employees.
so I'll tell you, few folks work from office and few folks work from home. So
Mm-hmm.
we have 75 plus folks who are working from office. Uh, at least I go to their bay, like see each and everyone, okay, everything is going fine, are we stuck anywhere or like do we have something to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So like that I go to each and every bay and obviously when I'm going to them, they look at me and they say yeah good fine. So this helps me to get that bond with my each and every
Mm-hmm.
team members, and this is really very important. We should not get like that bond should be always there, then only your team member will feel okay when she's coming to us,
Mm-hmm.
means we are important to them. They should get that feeling that each and every team member or employee are very important for us. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean okay, hierarchy is there, we should go ahead with the hierarchy, but they should understand they are important for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I go meet them afterwards. Then I sit with other team members also apart from technical team.
Mm-hmm.
So then I pla if something I had to communicate to my team member, I do that. Otherwise, whatever things I need to connect with my client or my mails thing, then whatever the SEBI things has come to in India, we get lot of meetings. Then we go for it, attend them, make them
Mm-hmm.
understand, try to get some good projects. So, likewise, day ends, and obviously, every evening I have some meetings to connect with my clients, which are scheduled. Obviously, our most of the clients are from US, UK, and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So their time zone, our time zone is quite different. So, likewise, I end my day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The last podcast I did was with Shilpi Kapoor from Barrier Break. She also spoke
Mm-hmm.
about that she also plans to meet at least 4 to 5 members every single
Mm-hmm.
day. Right now, their
Mm-hmm.
company size is a lot
Oh,
bigger, so it's not feasible for her to meet every person
yeah,
every day.
obviously.
But yeah, I can resonate these two things which are separating you two powerful women in the field who are ensuring that there is a
Thank you.
direct line of communication with the real people who are actually doing the work, right? You can have your
Yes.
leadership, right, who can be a mid layer between
Yes.
you and the end you and tester or a
Team
developer,
members.
but it's
Yes.
really important to build that trust with those member of your teams,
Correct.
because there are
Correct.
occasions where they might be hesitant to reach out to you, right?
Correct.
But if you have broken that wall and you have
Mm-hmm.
open door policies, I believe that's amazing, and kudos to you both.
Thank you. Because if they are there, then only we are there.
Mm-hmm. Right, absolutely.
Right? So it is very important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now let's get into the next segment of our podcast, Neha. Most of
Mm-hmm.
our viewers are either freshers or they have
Mm-hmm.
experience from 1 to 3 years. Now, the next
Okay.
set of questions that I have planned for you are related to them only. Okay.
Okay.
So, if someone wants to enter accessibility testing today, what's the
Hmm.
first uncomfortable thing they should do?
Okay. So first I'll talk about the freshers.
Mm-hmm.
So for fresher, see some people what they think from any domain they can come and do. Yes, that is
Mm-hmm.
true. Accessibility is not rigid with any particular domain, any particular stream, I would say. Okay. No, not at all. Anybody can come do that. But my suggestion is you should be little bit, you should have knowledge about the what to say websites in layman term I'm talking about. Okay, not
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
technical I'm
Right.
talking. What is a website? How can we create a website? If you are having this much knowledge and keen to learn, if you're keen to learn, then you're good for it.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from this, you should have a good communication skill. When I'm talking about a good communication skill, it doesn't mean like verbal communication is only considered as a good communication. No, not at
Mm-hmm.
all. Sometimes what happens, people who are good in writing, but they're not good at speaking. Okay, it takes time. Some people takes time to come out from that zone
Mm-hmm.
when they like freely they can speak in English or whatsoever in other languages. But what my suggestion is, written communication should be also good, because
Mm-hmm.
if you want to come into this domain means initial step will be accessibility testing, right? So how will you draft your issues if you are not good at writing? I
Mm-hmm.
can help you, like not only me, like me, other people are also there, lot of trainers are there, lot of people are there who provide the trainings to the freshers in different organization.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone will help you to understand the WCAG, the core compliance or the core standards, but they'll not help you to showcase how can you draft a issue. They can show
Mm-hmm.
you what is an issue at the first step. Okay, these are the basic steps which you need to follow while writing steps to reproduce, or you can showcase your issues in actual result like this, or what will be expected one
Mm-hmm.
or two times, right? But putting your observation into words, that will be your task. Nobody will
Mm-hmm.
come and help you. So, my opinion is writing communication should be good, irrespective of the domain. If you have good communication, you want to learn like different domain things, and obviously, if you want to learn basic HTML, CSS also, because nowadays people not they should not consider like, okay, I'm just a tester. You
Mm-hmm.
should be thinking like, how can we fix the issue irrespective of the testing domain. I'm not only talking
Mm-hmm.
about the
Mm-hmm.
accessibility domain. If you
Right.
are into some other testing domain also, you should have that basic knowledge how this issue is going to fix.
Mm-hmm.
If you think from the backend point of view, like code point of view, then if you raise an issue, like, I feel that issue is more appropriate irrespective of if you are raising an issue just to looking at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to fix it and why this is considered as issue, because this there is some problem in this particular code, obviously it helps you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the fresher, obviously they don't know how, like how that those code looks like exactly in live. But if they want to learn these kind of things, like, most welcome. This is the first step. And again, if somebody has planned like, okay, I want to pursue for the accessibility testing domain, obviously start reading these kind of things. Apart from that, you can enroll yourself for trusted tester, which is again a free certification. Anybody
Mm-hmm.
can go and enroll for that and start learning how to do an accessibility testing.
Mm-hmm.
That course is totally based on WCAG 2.0. So at least the basic guidelines, like 38 guidelines or the success criteria, you will learn
Mm-hmm.
from that, and you will come to know how you need to test, what are the appropriate scenario, what are the false scenario, what are not applicable scenarios. That was all about the freshers whom we hire, and about the experienced person who wants to again looking for some better opportunity. They should not only focus, like, think that okay, whatever knowledge they have or whatever things they have learned during their testing tenure, those are the only things, and
Mm-hmm.
those are the only things that will help them to grow in this domain. I would say no, not at all. Sorry to say, but whatever I convey things, I am conveying things with my practical knowledge. Okay, if you want to
Mm-hmm.
sustain in this domain, only having knowledge with the WCAG will not work. You should have knowledge of code level also, at least basic code level knowledge. Because
Mm-hmm.
after certain time, what happens, I'll tell you, you are gaining experience, okay? So how will you survive in this domain? Just doing the testing? No, not at all. Gradually,
Mm-hmm.
you'll step into a different role, right? So how will you justify your role? So there, these things come into the picture, and these kind of things play a important role in your career. If you want to, if you will learn how to write recommendation, not only the writing, if you're just reading, learning things and just writing, no, that will also not work.
Mm-hmm.
You should start thinking how things are getting fixed from the code point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Irrespect, you are not good at code writing, nobody will ask you to write codes, but people will ask you to help the developer. After certain year of
Mm-hmm.
experience, people will ask you to go for doing the consultation part also, right?
Mm-hmm.
You, how will you do the consultant part if you are not good enough for these
Mm-hmm.
kind of things? If you don't know how to provide a proper recommendation for any of the issue, irrespective you are from accessibility domain or from any other testing
Mm-hmm.
domain. These kind of things only will play an important role in your career. So this is very important, what
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest. And apart from that, you should enhance your communication skill also. If you are gaining experience by year, you are good at this code kind of things, you have
Mm-hmm.
learned things, but you are not good at communication. You don't know how to communicate your things to the client or to the people whom you need to, then this again you will
Mm-hmm.
be in the back foot.
Right.
So knowledge, then this
Mm-hmm.
code point of things, and the communication, these things only will help you to grow in different role, or
Mm-hmm.
will help you to retain in this domain for a longer duration.
Absolutely. And while you were covering both the fresher and experienced people, and you spoke
Hmm.
about nobody will teach you how to write a good accessibility
Yes,
bug or report, right?
yes,
And I was wondering, okay, that's the only reason I created a video for our viewers. The
yes,
second one, you spoke about how well you communicate. It's
yes,
not only
correct.
limiting yourself to only testing, you have to outgrow yourself. And that's
Yes,
where
correct.
the real accessibility piece lies. And that's where the
Yes.
most recent video that I did, Neha, was how do you transition from a junior accessibility tester to a senior accessibility leader? So every
Wow.
ingredient that you spoke about is part of that video.
Nice. I'm like, Parampreet, this is my personal experience because
Mm-hmm.
I have seen people struggling this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll tell you, in the market, you'll find lot of accessibility test engineers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have good number of understanding with respect to the WCAG or code,
Mm-hmm.
but when things come for the interview time, they are not good at communication, they are not
Mm-hmm.
good at explaining their points or their things to the interviewer, where they fails.
Mm-hmm.
At like having 7 to 8 year of experience, I was doing an interview for a person who was more experienced than me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I just asked him, I will not reveal the name, but I just asked him, he was from very renowned company. Okay, which is situated in Noida only. He, I just asked him, okay, you are a managing a team, you are a manager, as an accessibility manager. He was having 15 year of experience. So can you please write how to make a dialog box accessible? He said,
Mm-hmm.
this is not my part. I do not know how we can fix the code things. We have a development team. I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay. So I didn't say anything to him. I was like, okay, because fine, he was not keen to learn also, right, about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But later on, how will you justify yourself?
Yeah.
If suppose you are going to any new company, in first go, nobody will ask you to manage your team. First,
Mm-hmm.
you need to prove yourself. If you have came to any role, you need to prove that first. Okay, do you deserve this or not?
Mm-hmm.
So if
Mm-hmm.
at that moment somebody asks me or to you anything from code point of view, and you will say, no, sorry to say, I have these many
Mm-hmm.
of experience, but I don't know how to fix these kind of things. We need to go for the development team, and we need to take the suggestion from them. It won't work.
This is true when you are hiring for a technical role. Completely
Yes.
management, that's a different thing. But if you're hiring
Hmm.
for an expert in accessibility, they must know all these things.
Yes.
And you spoke about DHS certification a couple of times,
Yes.
right? How
Yes.
critical it is it to have such certifications?
I would say not critical at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, when you are doing that certification, you should be focused. You should
Mm-hmm.
read it thoroughly. Do not do that certification just to get, okay, I'm trusted tester certified.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously it will not help you anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If you are doing that certification with focus, you will able to understand each and every success criteria. It is not
Mm-hmm.
difficult. Trust me. Being a fresher into that time, I was very fresher for this accessibility domain when I have done this accessibility, trusted tester, and I have
Mm-hmm.
done it twice, not once. I have done it twice. First time
Okay.
when I was in that organization, second time they have updated their course. So I wanted to learn again, okay, what they have updated. So they have updated lot of content,
Mm-hmm.
lot of examples, and each and every success criteria is associated with multiple
Mm-hmm.
example
Mm-hmm.
also, and exam also. Once you clear that exam, it is like a what you say, they'll make you learn things in a baby step. They'll
Mm-hmm.
not open each and every pages
Right.
in one go. No, not at all. They'll ask you take the baby step. You will take one step at a time. You will understand. Then only you will move ahead
Mm-hmm.
for the next step. So, if you are focused, if you want to grow your career in the accessibility domain, I would suggest being a fresher, please go for it.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of paid certifications are also there as an experience which you will
Mm-hmm.
do. But being an experience, and if it's like still you have not done trusted
Mm-hmm.
tester, please enroll yourself and go for it.
Mm-hmm. So you said these are not critical to have, but when you hire someone for accessibility, do you even look for those certifications or they are just good to have?
So I would say, Parampreet, certification is good, but more than that, what I look for a person, like if they are having good experience or not,
Mm-hmm.
understanding with respect to the each and every scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So if those are things are good, as I said, like everyone do not do this certification, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because people think like it is a time consuming. Obviously it is a time taking things, because everything will not get open in one go. It's a, as I said,
Mm-hmm.
baby step you need to take. So obviously you need to be more focused, you need to invest some time to get something. So people nowadays, people don't have time to spend on reading things. They just want to go to somebody, understand, okay, how to do these
Yeah.
things. Okay, like this we need to test, like this we need to travel into a page. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So until unless you are not spending your valuable time, you will not able to
Mm-hmm.
learn. So if somebody is coming to us being an experience, I'm not asking whether you are certified or not.
Mm-hmm.
I what I look for, like whether you have good understanding with respect of success criteria, different
Mm-hmm.
scenarios. If yes, everything gets like we find it like the
Mm-hmm.
candidate is perfect for us, we select them. But obviously, the moment they join, I suggest them to go for this trusted tester.
So experience matter more than certifications, but certifications certainly add value.
Yes, they
Awesome.
adds value.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it. So we are in 2026 now, Neha. What's one skill that every accessibility tester must master?
Just having WCAG understanding will not work at all.
Mm-hmm.
To survive in this market, now you should have this code level understanding, as I said, recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing is like lot of tools are there, okay, in the market. So see, being a man, see, this accessibility testing considered as a manual testing only, okay, because
Mm-hmm.
25 to 30% only you're using an automated tool, rest
Right.
you're doing manually. But what I prefer, there are a lot of tools are available in the market.
Mm-hmm.
We should start understanding those each and every tool. Start getting the benefits of that. Because there are, suppose I'll take an example of X plugin, okay, that is like free, everyone is using, whoever are do
Mm-hmm.
like whosoever are doing the testing in this accessibility domain, they all are aware about it. So take those advantage, scan your pages with those kind of things and try to
Mm-hmm.
understand the valid issues. Okay, once those valid issues you are done with, you need to move ahead and see what are the things you have already covered now, which are the things which
Mm-hmm.
are remaining. So what it will help you to reduce your testing time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then so that is the thing, you need to understand what to use, where to use, how to use, so that you can do it completely. Apart from that, keep on learning the different compliances. Do not stuck with one. Like, yes, WCAG
Mm-hmm.
is the parent thing, but from that, lot of different compliance has been created. Like, what is RPWD? Okay, what is
Mm-hmm.
Canadian Act? What is Americans Act? So these kind of things you need to understand. You should be like you know the thin line where they are differentiating from each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, not only the digital accessibility is the only thing which you need to focus. You should grow some more interest in the, if you want to sustain in this accessibility domain.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from digital accessibility, there are a lot of things are there which we need to all need to learn. What is
Yeah.
hardware accessibility testing? What, how to do the game testing with respect of accessibility?
Mm-hmm.
What is infrastructure accessibility? There are a lot of scopes are there.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm.
not the only scope we need to focus on. There are a lot of things are there. If you want to explore things, as I
Mm-hmm.
said earlier, like you will able to see each and everything's need to get accessible. So you need to
Mm-hmm.
think how you want to make it.
The domain is vast, right? You have
Yes,
to understand, not I would say you're not required to master each and everything, but
yes.
understand, have a basic understanding of what they mean and what
Hmm.
differentiates among themselves, right? So
Yes,
that's a good
exactly.
point. You also touched upon different tools, so let me ask you a question related to tools. So if everything
Hmm.
goes the way, Neha, and you had to pick
Hmm.
only three tools, let's say only free tools, right? What are the
Free tools,
three
okay.
free tools that you will pick?
First of all, xdev tool.
Mm-hmm.
Like without any doubt, I will go for it. Okay,
Okay.
because majority of things gets, like we get things from there, not the core kind of issues, but the front end issues. It identifies the front end issues very fast,
Mm-hmm.
and that too also, like you will get less false positive. Nowadays you will get
Mm-hmm.
very less like false positive issue in xdev tool. Apart
Mm-hmm.
from that, again you want to go for some smart tool, then I would suggest accessibility insight for web that has been created by Microsoft. It is freely available,
Mm-hmm.
nobody use that. People are aware about web tool, again that is a extension, but nobody have seen this accessibility insight for web, because they are having two different tool, one for web, one for
Mm-hmm.
desktop, and it is freely available. Anybody can download and understand what it is, how does it work. Again, it
Mm-hmm.
shows like issues, positive issues only, not false positive.
Mm-hmm.
And the third tool I would suggest color contrast analyzer, which is like a lifesaver. Okay, without
Yeah.
that, nobody like they complete their accessibility testing.
Mm-hmm.
So these
Mm-hmm.
three free tools I would suggest.
Now let's switch gears here a little, Neha. We talk about what
Okay.
accessibility is, why we need it, what is the career growth on this. But where can I go and apply for jobs if LinkedIn is not working?
Mm, very good question. So nowadays, I'll say LinkedIn is overcrowded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When me and you, we have started our career, LinkedIn was the right area to find out the jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are specific with this accessibility domain, and if you're looking for some opportunity, there are few job portals are there. Uh, that is, one is recruit.net, another one is
Mm-hmm.
Glassdoor. People can go for that too also. I'm not much fond of this Naukri or
Mm-hmm.
Indeed because I really don't find it much worthy because if you'll go for something, you'll find it something else.
Okay.
Apart from that, I would one more thing I will suggest. Uh, start getting start connecting with those people who are professional with this domain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they will help you to uh, find you whether in their organization if they have
Mm-hmm.
some opening they'll let you know, they can refer you, so
Yeah.
build those strong connection. And lastly, I would also suggest one thing, as our organization also does that. Please follow some good organizations portal, or go to their portal or to their pages, and apply for the job from their link
Mm-hmm.
itself.
So you're
Most
saying,
of the companies are having their own portal, right? So
right.
go for their portal, explore it, and apply job from there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're suggesting applying directly from the career websites.
Yes, that
Okay.
also nowadays that is only working, what I feel.
Awesome. And Neha, what our viewers appreciate the most is the candid discussion like we are already having. What salary range should a beginner expect?
Okay. So suppose a fresher is there, I'll tell you, it really depends on company size,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of rules, norms they have, but a standard salary they can expect from mid-size.
Mm-hmm.
Till now in MNC also, for an entry level, they are keeping
Mm-hmm.
that kind of range only. That is like between 3 to 4.5 for freshers.
Mm-hmm.
Please do
Okay.
not expect more than that, because
Mm-hmm.
people will give you once you have good experience.
Right.
And in India currently this is the range. And about US market, for accessibility I can say, because we have few consultants from US also.
Mm-hmm.
For entry level, what is the average salary is 50,000 to $60,000 per year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So for India, you're saying for a fresher fresh out of college, they can expect anything between 3 to 4.5 lakhs, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
How
yes, correct.
about a tester with 1 to 3 years of experience?
Uh, Beyond one, uh, I would say it goes till 5.5 to 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, every time people, nowadays, what trend is going on, people, they just keep on switching the jobs
Mm-hmm.
just to increase their salary. Please do not do that. If your listener wants to understand and pursue their career in accessibility domain or into any domain, please spend some time to learn experience.
Mm-hmm.
That will later on, that will help you a lot, rather than fluctuating in the early stage just to get more money. That will
Mm-hmm.
not help you at all, because after certain time your salary will be high, but you
Mm-hmm.
will not have that much experience which will justify your salary. So first learn things,
Mm-hmm.
get an experience, then ask for money. Like people will give you for sure, because everyone need a good and experienced folk.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Let's discuss this point a little bit, Neha. The
Hmm.
trend that we have seen, I'm sure you might have also experienced it. If you are
Yes.
staying with the same company, performing the
Mm-hmm.
same job year
Mm-hmm.
after year,
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting the salary hikes that you get when you do job hopping, right? So isn't it
Mm-hmm.
contradicting? Like if I have to increase my salary, let's say I joined X company, I invested 1 year there, now I made a switch.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I gained some experience, but I'm also getting much higher salary as compared to what my company X was already paying me.
Correct. So I'll answer your question in that manner. Again, it depends on the organization. What is their
Mm-hmm.
pay scale is. Okay. Every organization does not have the same pay scale. MNCs they have a different set
Mm-hmm.
of range. Okay, how they provide. I'm
Right.
not going to name any MNC, but in
Mm-hmm.
India they have a different pay scale. For a company like us, we have a different, because we
Mm-hmm.
want our employees to be with us. So if I compare what we have with the other bigger organization, we are in a better position. So I don't want to reveal it, but we think for the employee.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, we understand the current scenario. What is the current scenario? What employee think all about it? Okay. Obviously, when you switch a job, you will, at that moment you will get a good hike.
Mm-hmm.
But that too also you need to think like where you are switching. Okay, if
Mm-hmm.
I am hiring an experienced folk from any other organization, okay, and I'm keeping some bar for the salary range, but
Mm-hmm.
that person is having good number of experience, but he does not
Mm-hmm.
have experience, then obviously I will not able to meet his or her expectation.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Although I have bracket to
Mm-hmm.
give that package to them, but I will not,
Mm-hmm.
because I will also think, right? I have other folks also, team members in my organization
Mm-hmm.
who are equivalent to their experience, but their salary is this. Why
Mm-hmm.
I'm hiring an experienced folk from outside, but he or she is not able to justify that
Yeah.
what my folks are able to, then
Mm-hmm.
obviously I will downgrade that rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Of
it really
course.
depend on the candidate, what kind
Mm-hmm.
of knowledge they have, what kind of understanding they have, and obviously the number of experience also.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah. These are the key ingredients when it comes to
Correct,
whether they deserve the salary hike, staying at the same level. Right. But
correct,
a
correct.
question related to this. What is the biggest mistake that keeps an accessibility professional at the same level?
Uh, First thing is they have a misconception, okay? What kind of misconception? That they learnt everything, and they need to do the testing only for the few set of things, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The people who are having visual impairment or hearing impairment, these kind of things only are the basic issue, like disability they are facing in day to day. So these kind of scenarios only we need to keep in our mind,
Mm-hmm.
and just they are doing the testing. So, what happens after certain time? There will be like things where they'll be like very monotonous. Okay, whatever
Mm-hmm.
we are doing, that much only is more than enough. But sorry to say, no. As I said, uh, like what experience I have
Mm-hmm.
seen like we have multiple things to learn. There is like device testing is also there in our scope. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nowadays we do the native testing, so they should have that thing in
Mm-hmm.
their own understanding. Okay, I need to learn more things. Not only the
Yeah.
web testing is the only area where we need to focus. We need to learn
Mm-hmm.
device testing. We need to do drafting VPAT. So,
Mm-hmm.
what happens? An employee who are working with any company for a longer duration, they became very relaxed after certain days. They thinks, okay, what we are doing is good, we know everything, but
Mm-hmm.
sorry to say, when they go outside for some other interview, because
Mm-hmm.
interviewer will ask each and everything, irrespective it is required for your role or not, but whatever things are there with the related with your domain,
Mm-hmm.
they'll ask each and everything. There you will come to know, okay, I'm stuck with one area.
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on doing web accessibility, not
Mm-hmm.
the native or desktop testing. So, or drafting VPAT.
Mm-hmm.
So, those things are also important. People should
Yeah.
learn various things. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
continue your career in digital accessibility domain only, but there are again lot of things which we all need to learn
Mm-hmm.
and know how to fix those issues also. So again, my everything comes with the recommendation. Recommendation is always a complimentary thing, which everyone should be thinking, okay, I should provide
Mm-hmm.
a recommendation for these issues. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
they should learn these things.
Absolutely. So it's providing more than what is expected out of you, right? If you're a
Yes,
tester, then your job is not to only test, but also provide recommendations on how to fix it. That's how you
yes,
grow in your field. Awesome.
yes, correct.
Let's talk about accessible minds a little bit. Tell us about what you do, how it happened.
Okay. So Accessible Mind came into existence in year 2021. We like what when we were founding this company, we were believing that technology should empower, not exclude. Okay, at Accessible Mind, we want to make digital world inclusive so that it should be equally accessible for all the users.
Mm-hmm.
So keeping those things in our mind, we have started this organization. And as I said earlier, we have started with 5 folks. Everyone was doing different role. I was also one of the core member, like I'm also one of the core
Mm-hmm.
member of this organization. And I was also playing multiple role as an individual contributor, also different things, doing different
Mm-hmm.
things. So gradually we have hired few more folks. At that moment when we have initiated this organization, we were focusing more on freshers. Why I'll tell you,
Mm-hmm.
because it is very easy to make them understand what exactly is accessibility is all about, how
Mm-hmm.
does it work, and the approach which we wanted to take.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to, our approach is like not only we focus on testing, we focus on recommendation part also from day one. So when we were looking for some experienced folk, they were fine with the WCAG understanding, but nobody were having that recommendation part knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere we felt that okay, we should create our own team rather than hiring like experienced people. We will focus first on fresher,
Mm-hmm.
and we will groom them as we want. And though we were having 5 team member, like core team member, we were
Mm-hmm.
working in that manner like how we wanted, and likewise I was training the freshers also. And from there our journey began, and now we are going to complete 5 year in upcoming month.
Oh, nice.
And I'll tell you one thing, like still have 10 to 12 folks who started with us as a fresher, and now they
Mm-hmm.
are also going to complete in next 2 to 3 months. They are also going to complete their 5 years with us. And we have obviously experienced folks also, and like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Well, kudos to you and to the entire team of Accessible Minds for
Thank you.
surviving the first 5 years. I think that's
Thank
the
you.
benchmark, right? That you have to survive first 5 years to call yourself successful. That's a kudos to
Correct.
you, to the entire team.
Thank you.
Talking about your clients, Neha, what problems do
Hmm.
clients come to you with?
So, as I said, our most of the clients from US, Canada, and UK based.
Mm-hmm.
So, first thing is, I'll tell you, it is not the time constraint. It is all about the requirement. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometime what I feel, their requirement doesn't get freeze on time. So, though we are into testing service domain, corely we are providing like this testing service. So,
Mm-hmm.
we want some environment to get freeze before initiating the task.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is the one of the challenge. Okay, the recurrence challenge what we are facing is all about the basic thing, like if they fix also their structures, heading structure, color contrast, or alt text, but still when things come for the validation, again because of the lack of understanding from their development team,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't get fixed as in that same manner how we want. So again, these kind of things are
Mm-hmm.
problematic for us. Sometime it happens like time constraint also, because when they are releasing something, maybe our time zone is different. So
Mm-hmm.
that on that moment they want us to be there. So that's fine. That is
Mm-hmm.
a very common thing which every service provider company will
Yeah.
do that. This is the basic thing, like basic challenges which
Mm-hmm.
we face in India. I told you already, making them understand exactly what
Mm-hmm.
government is asking you to do that, and what exactly is accessibility, making them understand each and every time why we are doing this, why we are doing
Mm-hmm.
this, why it is important. So yes,
Yeah.
and sometime budget constraint also.
Mm-hmm.
They want to cover each and every part, but due to budget constraint, they ask us to okay
Mm-hmm.
do something which
Yeah.
will be cost effective.
What's harder, training testers or educating clients?
Uh, this is a little bit tricky for me, because obviously both are challenging. Okay, each are having different role or understanding they have. So
Mm-hmm.
educating both the things are different. But from my opinion, educating client is often more difficult compared to the training which we do for our accessibility professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because what happens, first thing, as I said, they have like few things in their mind. Like what, they want to cover few part only. When they are doing accessibility audit, they
Mm-hmm.
don't understand doing a particular area or fixing issues for one page will not help them to
Mm-hmm.
fix the issues. Okay, because they obviously client also they have their own constraint, that budget constraint or
Mm-hmm.
time limit issue. So but still making them understand that no, we need to go for uh, these pages also beyond your expectation. If you are asking us to make your whole website accessible, obviously we need to cover each and every part. So,
Mm-hmm.
making them understand, sometime it is quite tricky,
Mm-hmm.
because obviously for us also this cost constraint comes, because
Mm-hmm.
they want each and everything with a limited budget. Okay,
Yeah.
obviously making them understand. Sometime what happen, I'll tell you. There are few set of people who are point of contact for us for any XYZ project. Suddenly happens that person left. Now new person came into
Mm-hmm.
the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to explain them each and everything from the core. Why this is important, what we are doing, what got fixed,
Mm-hmm.
what is not. So making these things understand, like making them understand each and every part,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it is like painful for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And compared to that, providing training is fine for me, I feel, because if I'm giving training for fresher, obviously fresher you can explain them things, or you can mold them in that same manner how you want to,
Mm-hmm.
because they are like a fresher new to your domain. So they will understand. If you want, you will understand, you are capable enough to make them
Mm-hmm.
understand what is WCAG guideline is all about,
Yeah.
what how this ARIA is getting implemented. Okay, how you will perform testing, what is the
Mm-hmm.
hands-on training testing, while doing the testing, how you will navigate into a page.
Mm-hmm.
So these kind of things you can explain them.
Yeah.
Sometime explaining navigating to a page to the client is quite tedious
Mm-hmm.
task. Okay,
Yeah.
so I feel this is the basic difference.
It's all about challenging or changing the preconceived understanding of your clients, and there can be
Yes,
a lot of factors affecting it, right? But the
yes,
in-house team that you have full control over them. You can
yes,
provide whatever information you want to provide in whatever manner you want to provide.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll tell you one more thing, what happens. Some of the projects are like legacy project for client.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they are very much rigid. They don't want to change their code thing or the structure or the layout.
Mm-hmm.
Irrespect, it won't affect much, but they don't feel like changing the code structure
Mm-hmm.
each and every time.
Yeah.
So that is again a tedious task for them to
Mm-hmm.
make us like making them to understand why it is important to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Neha, we are into the last segment of our podcast, and these are the questions submitted by our viewers. We got a lot of
Okay.
questions, especially for this podcast. You have already
Okay.
answered most of them, but here are the four which I believe are crucial for our viewers to understand. What is
Okay.
the impact of AI on accessibility testing? The tester who asked this question is a tester with 10 years of experience in the field.
Okay. So, first of all, I know like AI is coming into our picture. So how it gonna help us? How it gonna will it people like us or for the freshers, they think, okay, when AI will come, our workload will reduce, or will it totally get vanish, whether AI
Mm-hmm.
will do each and everything. So, no, like I'll tell you my opinion. Okay. Currently, yes, obviously people are using AI, and I'm not sure whether they are using it wisely or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you are typing each and everything, you are finding the answer. But whether you are not able to understand, or I'm not sure whether they are not capable enough to understand whether it is suitable for your context or not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I talk about accessibility testing and taking AI into the picture, again, obviously it'll show you all the issues of your screen, but whether those issues are correct or not, who will encounter? They need a manual intervention. Okay, without that, right
Mm-hmm.
now AI will not work at all. Okay, you need to check because I have seen a lot of times. Suppose somebody is providing a recommendation. I've seen that. Okay, testers, what they do, they have found the issues. They'll just write, okay, focus got trapped in this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of recommendation we need to provide? It shows the generic thing. Okay, it is showing you some steps because this is a generic answer you will give. Okay, now it
Mm-hmm.
is showing some code. Okay, add this feature or attribute with this element. You don't know whether in the backend this kind of snippet has been used or not. So
Mm-hmm.
you cannot give such kind of examples to the developer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these will called as a vague example. So do not rely 100% on AI. Yes, AI is fine somewhere if you are very much confident enough what kind of context you want. You can write
Mm-hmm.
it, draft it properly, and see, and you should be capable enough to analyze whether whatever answers that AI is giving it to you is right or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so somewhere how you can take help of AI to understand if you are doing an issue with respect of image, you can get some AI generated alt text. Yes, you can
Mm-hmm.
take the help from that. You can post, I have seen that. You can post all the images and ask the suggested alt text. It gives you. It looks 80 to 85%, it looks fine. You need to
Mm-hmm.
do some minor changes and you can use it. So it can help you to show the basic step if suppose you want to remediate a document. Okay, document remediation is also there.
Mm-hmm.
Document testing is also there. So if you are new to this domain and you want to understand what are the basic tools I need to use, how does it work? So those kind of helps you can take.
Mm-hmm.
But solely if you'll think, okay, I'll put my document in this AI and I will ask it
Mm-hmm.
to fix all the issues. No, sorry to say no. Do
Mm-hmm.
not do that.
Okay. And what AI tools is Accessible Mind using?
So right now we are using Site Improve Accessibility. I guess you have heard about
Mm-hmm.
it. Not much, but as per our requirements, just to understand, because it is something related to the AI based reporting, and
Mm-hmm.
it helps you to show you the prioritization of the issues, which is like high priority,
Mm-hmm.
or which is like a good to have kind of thing, so you can exclude those things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the one. Then browser stack accessibility testing is there. Okay, again, it shows the automated WCG check only. But
Mm-hmm.
if you want to do a cross check with different kind of automated tool, then yes, you can use that too also.
Got it.
But in day to day, we are using XDev tool only.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You spoke about the automation tools, and my next question that our viewers asked is, how much of VCAC can automation tools realistically cover today?
Uh, as I said, 25 to 30%,
Even
because
with AI
they do.
tools?
Yes, because I'll tell you, there are a lot more
Mm-hmm.
success criteria is there. Suppose I'll take an example of info and relationship. Okay, there are
Mm-hmm.
numerous kind of categories comes under that success criteria. That is like quite tedious to automate such things. So I don't think so
Mm-hmm.
AI will provide you such issues, or something if you want to see related to name role value. If
Mm-hmm.
anything related to the screen reader, if you are having an issue with the screen readers, it doesn't show you those things. It will only show you code level issues only, which
Mm-hmm.
any of the automated tools are also providing you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got
So
it.
still it will take some time. Like there are a lot of success criterias are there which
Mm-hmm.
need to get automated,
Yeah.
but obviously it will take some time.
It's a long journey to fully automate
Yes, it is
accessibility.
long. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, manual intervention will always require.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, we are building for real users, and you have to
Yes,
understand what their experience is like, and you only do it by manually testing it.
yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
User
Sure.
experience matters.
Yeah. The last question that I have is, what is the career scope and accessibility for someone transitioning from a developer role into accessibility? I believe the entire podcast is about your journey, Neha, where you started as a C++ developer and
Hmm.
now you are the chief accessibility officer. So I believe it answers your question. So thank you so
Yes,
much, Neha, for sharing your real journey and for showing what
thank
accessibility
you.
leadership actually looks like.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I hope your listener will enjoy this podcast and it will help someone
Mm-hmm.
if they want to pursue in accessibility domain or want to change their role. If they are into that domain but want to change their role, so obviously,
Mm-hmm.
how can they enhance their knowledge and what things they need to do? I hope this will help them.
Absolutely, Neha, because stories like these don't just inspire careers, they shape the future of our world.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Neha. What really stands out in this conversation is that Neha's journey was not about chasing titles or certifications. It was about building deep technical credibility, learning how to speak to senior leadership, and having the courage to shape the future of accessibility. This podcast teaches us that accessibility is not a side role, it's a leadership discipline. Like this video and share it with your friends who are trying to build career in accessibility. I'll see you in the next video. This is Param Singh signing off.